Well, he may not have the gold at home to prove it, but many believe on any given Saturday night you are looking live at the best middleweight on this roster, the Brazilian Paulo Costa, the artist formerly known as Prochazka, but man, has he been erasing UFC competition left and right. His fight against Yoel Romero will be one that they are talking about deep into the next century. This man is the total package, and tonight looks to inch one step closer to future UFC gold and blue. All right, so here is this defensively gifted fighter, and certainly has some offense as well, but more often than not, that offense is set up by his sound defense. He uses movement beautifully, uses his defense to create offensive angles. This guy can stick and move with the best of the man, and even when you think you have him in a bad position, more often than not, swivels that head off at the center line and counters you right in the jaw. So an outstanding defensive striker, very good counterattacks, and a very interesting matchup in front of him tonight. All right, so here he is, the inimitable former UFC champion, Jiri Prochazka. And I say former, but never lost the belt in the octagon, 13 consecutive wins when injury intervened.
Jiri Prochazka is an absolute savage. This is a guy that made his way into the UFC in a very short period of time, became the champion. He has tremendous power. He has an uncanny ability to find the shot that ends his opponent's night. He's scary. He is a true mixed martial artist, or martial artist, as I say, with the mind of a champion. And it's very exciting to see Jiri Prochazka back in the octagon.
And I'm glad you bring up the championship mindset, because anyone who may be doubted as to whether or not he had the ticker, you got your answers in Singapore at UFC 275. Let's see how it goes for Prochazka here tonight. Best in the business, Jiri Prochazka steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. Our tale of the tape for this much anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the particulars, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paulo the Eraser Costa. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jiri Prochazka.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Good.
All right, early round action here, and you got to be mindful of that Paulo Costa power. I know that isn't breaking news, but certainly his opponent talked a lot about that this week, especially at the outset of these rounds when bodies are dry and not tired. You got to be careful of all that Paulo Costa Brazilian power coming back your way. Nice punch there by Costa. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Well, you can spot that wide base, that stance of Jiri Prochazka from a mile away. His opponent didn't see that right hand coming up.
Yeah, that right hand is tremendous from Jiri Prochazka. But that right hand starts with that wide base, with his ability to draw out your mistake, and then he always capitalizes on it.
Nice front kick.
Punch got blocked there.
Beautiful right hook counter. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Oh, strong hook to the head there by Costa. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
So just over 20 total strikes have found the mark for Paulo Costa. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit. Well, he blocked that punch. Oh, that one landed, yep. When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
Tags him with the uppercut. Strong hook lands. Prochazka's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Jiri Prochazka has done it!
Holy.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 33 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Jiri Prochazka.
Everything about this guy is watchable, right? Even after the fact, a big knockout for Jiri Prochazka here tonight, and this dude's just getting started, champ.
He's so fun. I mean, everything about Jiri kind of draws you in, from his personality to his fighting style. And wins like that will only make people more interested in watching Jiri Prochazka compete.